My name is Doane. I'm a physician and refractive surgeon with Discover Vision Centers, of which I've been employed and working with the last 17 years. My role at Discover Vision Centers as a fellowship-trained refractive surgeon is to do corneal refractive surgery and intraocular lens refractive surgery to decrease patients' dependency, possibly complete elimination of their need for spectacles for either distance, near, or intermediate vision. You know, I think any company, if it can survive a couple years, you're doing well. The fact that we've survived now a couple generations of doctors, I think says a ton about the organization in general. I've been with Discover Vision now 17 years, and it's been a very quick 17 years. And we have seen huge strides in what we do, but we really kind of maintain the essence of how we take care of patients. That part has not changed, and hopefully just continues to go forward in the future. The reason I became an ophthalmologist, and I think a physician in particular, is I like working with patients, I like solving problems. The other great thing about ophthalmology is so technically driven that there are always new inventions and new things to work with, and I really enjoyed clinical research aspects of that. I think at the end of the day, the great thing about ophthalmology is you typically make a huge improvement in the person's function. And so somebody comes in, they're not at 100%, they come out and they're much better than they were coming in. It's kind of a very, essentially a beautiful thing to see somebody improve their overall lifestyle because of what you were able to do for them. After performing refractive surgery for over 18 years, I can say emphatically that 99+% of the time, patients who've had surgery will say, one, I'd do it again, two, it's probably one of the best things I've ever had done, and I'd recommend it to a friend. In medical school, they don't teach you a lot of things that are really directly toward the patient, and one of them is how do you make a decision for the patient. The thing that has worked best for me is what I call the golden rule of refractive surgery or the golden rule of surgery. And really it boils down to do unto others. If you were in the same situation, you had a family member in the same situation. There may be a list of 2, 3, 4 different procedures that could be done, but in the end you have to be able to balance them and weigh what are the benefits, what are the risks, and what would give the patient the absolute best outcome. You're going to give that patient your home run hit every single time. So the key ends up being know what you're doing, know who you're treating, know what their expectations are, and try to exceed what they're expecting from the refractive procedure. The staff is absolutely awesome, and the way that they look upon patient care as their responsibility to treat the patient the way they would want to be treated. The thing I love most about what I do on a daily basis is getting just fantastic outcomes for patients. And in the process of their life changing from I can't see without my glasses to wow, I can function, I can do literally everything I want to do, you've changed their life. And we have the best training that's available in the world for refractive surgery, and we have the best devices and instruments to get the outcomes that the patients want. So having the training and experience and having the best equipment and devices and technology to give patients the best outcomes, that's why you'd want to come to Discover Vision Centers.